Alright, here we go. Hello, this is CB Ultra 768, and we are back with Phoenix Wright Justice for All. And last time, we were in the Korean village, and Maya was about to do a channeling, but then all of a sudden, it appears that Maya may have killed Dr. Gray, who was our client, who wanted to call back the spirit of the nurse so he could get a confession from her. But, as we were investigating, we went back to see Maya, and she turned into Mia, and she told us that this is obviously a setup by somebody, because she apparently said mediums can't have dreams when they're channeling, because the idea is their soul leaves their body, so they can't experience anything. Which I was like saying earlier in the part that maybe she got knocked out, and somebody like pulled a switcheroo. So anyway, now we are on our first day of trial. We've met the new prosecutor, Miss Von Karma, and we're about to hear Gumshoe's testimony about what happened. So here we go. The direct cause of death was a pistol shot to the forehead, sir. The shot was fired from point-blank range. But before the victim was shot, sir, he was stabbed in the chest. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instant death. The murderer used a pistol to finish the victim off after stabbing him. Okay. Forgot to pull up the guide. Hang on. I'll do that real quick. So, the victim stabbed before being shot. This is the victim's autopsy report, sir. Okay, hang on. Dang it. I gotta get the guide ready. Autopsy report. After being stabbed in the chest, he was shot in the forehead at point blank. So he was stabbed first, then shot. Okay. Walk through. Sorry, I'm just trying to get this up real quick before. Alright, trial. Here we go. Alright, cool. The court accepts it into evidence. Mr. Wright, you may question the witness. Alright, so what's suspicious so far? I mean, we don't have it as evidence, but I mean, there were like 2 gunshots. That wasn't added for some reason. Alright, like, let me check my evidence. Oh, I didn't mean that. No! Oh my god, go back. I'm gonna press. Jesus, hang on. I just want to check stuff. Okay, we have old newspaper. Okay. Yeah, I don't think we can bring up there were 2 shots. Anyway, let's just press for now. The murder weapon, Detective Gumshoe. Whose pistol was it? Yeah, that's a good question. It was the victim's, as I figured. The victim? Now, why would he have... Objection! Why would he have a pistol? Who cares? The point that you are missing is whose fingerprints are on that pistol. If you're not already paying attention to that, then I suggest you start. Fingerprints? There were fingerprints? Along with the victims. The defendant, Maya Faye, were also on the grip, sir. Oh my god! Maya's fingers were on the fingerprints? I had no idea! So, the defendant's fingerprints were left on the murder weapon. I walked right into her hands. Point right. Point blank, huh? So, about how far is that? It's anywhere between 12 to 20 inches away. And how do you know he was shot at point blank? Mr. Phoenix Wright, I grow tired of the foolish foolery of the foolish fools of this foolish country. Excuse me? Gunpowder burn. Gunpowder burn. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Gunpowder exploding is what makes a bullet fire, and that gets a real hot, pal. And there was definitely some gunpowder burns left on the victim's forehead. Wow, never knew that. Live and learn, I guess. Before the victim was shot, he was stabbed in the chest. Stabbed? And what was he stabbed with? A fruit knife. I see. And whose knife was it? It looks like it belongs to the face, sir. And of course, Maya Faye's fingerprints are all over it. All over it, huh? This does not look good.
What will you do, Mr. Phoenix Wright?
Fuck you. The wound was very severe, but not enough to cause instant death. That sounds weird. Well, I mean, then he was shot in the head. Never mind. Okay. Let's press. How severe was the wound? It had been half an inch more to the right. It would have hit the victim's heart. After a stab like that, it's impossible to fight back, let alone stab. His testimony makes it sound like Maya had stabbed him with the intent to kill. The murderer used a pistol to finish him off. Are you sure he was stabbed first, then shot? Yup, sure can be. That has to be the contradiction, because we heard a gunshot first, and then we heard a second one afterwards. One look at the wounds, and you'd come to the same conclusion too, pal.
A fool is a fool who will only listen to the foolish opinions of other foolish fools. A pistol shot to their forehead at point blank is certainly enough to kill instantly. Does it matter then which was first? Think a little more before you open that big mouth of yours, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
What a pain. Uh-oh. That's enough! Okay, so we couldn't present anything. We have clearly established how the victim was murdered. I brought the 2 murder weapons with me today. Very well. The court accepts them into evidence. Alright, what do we got? Murder weapon was Gray's. 2 shots were fired. Bears, Maya's, and Gray's fingerprints. I wonder, can we show this? Because, yeah, he didn't mention there were 2 shots fired. But, I mean, I don't know. We'll see. Murder weapon, a small fruit knife, belongs to the face. Bears, Maya's fingerprints.
The date and time of death was June 19th at 3:15 p.m. Eyewitnesses claim to have heard 2 gunshots at this time.
Okay, they do mention it. And 2 murder weapons, both with the defendant's fingerprints on them. Huh. This does seem like an open and shut case. I like the little bow she does.
Naturally.
This is going from bad to worse. As if the summary just now wasn't oversimplifying things to the extreme.
Your Honor, feel free to slam that little gavel of yours. After all, there is no room left for doubt, is there?
That is quite true, Miss Wright. Yes? Even in the face of all this, do you still wish to plead not guilty? It's the opinion of this court that if you do not accept your plea, you stand to lose.
See, just as I promised, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you would change your plea in less than 10 minutes.
What will you do, Mr. Wright? Will you change to justify self-defense? Because now would be the time to do so. This is your final chance.
This is a huge decision. I better think this through all the way.
Well, I mean, like he said earlier in the last part, if we do that, we're saying Maya's guilty. Let's try. I say, if we plead justified self-defense, we would basically be confessing to murder. Yep. After the trial, Maya's life would be ruined, and she'd be labeled a murderer. I can't let that happen. Your Honor, have you reached a conclusion, Mr. Wright? The defense will not change its plea. We will accept nothing short of complete acquittal. Ow!
You have sealed your fate, Mr. Phoenix Wright. Detective.
Yes, sir?
Present the final proportion of your testimony. The final strike.
Yes, sir. Now see here, proceedings are run by... Eek! Oh, yes, of course. Go ahead, detective, and give your testimony.
I think the court would like to hear about the other piece of incriminating evidence.
What the hell? What evidence? Incriminating evidence. Alright, what the hell do we got now? Sorry, pal, but there's an even more incriminating piece of evidence. This is the costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. As you can see, it's covered in blood. The offender attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back.
How'd you get all that blood?
So this is the costume. There certainly is evidence of a back spray of blood on it. This piece directly links my affair to the crime, sir. I see. The court accepts this into evidence.
Nice costume added to the court record. Clothes Maya was wearing at the time of the murder. There are blood splatters on it.
All right, Mr. Wright.
My fingerprints on both murder weapon and blood splatters on her clothes. Could this situation get any worse? What's wrong? What's wrong? You seem to be at a loss. I think this is the last piece of testimony the prosecution should have to offer. Feel free to sulk off with your tail between your legs, Mr. Phoenix Wright.
Please stop calling me by my full name. It's disturbing.
Oh, shit. Alright, Just keep pressing. I don't really see anything. Why didn't you say so in your testimony earlier?
You're kind of scary today, you know, pal. Calm down, Mr. Wright. There is no need for that kind of attitude in my court. All right, just please stop glaring at me like that.
That's funny. The costume the defendant was wearing at the time of the crime. Maya's costume?
Yeah, she was wearing this when we arrested her.
Maya, she's wearing her channeling costume today, too. Is she not allowed to wear anything else? As you can see, it's covered in this blood on the costume.
Lab results show that it is the victim's blood.
Oh my god, the victim's blood! Oh, Jesus Christ!
So there is blood from the victim on the defendant's clothes.
Definitely not good. So, were there any other clues you could glean from this piece of evidence?
Well...
Objection! You must change the topic, then the good detective here must testify again. But too bad, not enough time. Let's move on.
Yes! Miss Von Karma is perfectly correct.
God, now even the judge is on our side. But if I bite off more than I can chew here, what should I do? Save just in case. I kind of want to press further, but again, I saved. I'll reload if it's bad. Why is Miss Von Karma suddenly putting up resistance? There must be a reason as to why she suddenly threw out an objection like that. There must be something about this costume. Oh, I see it! The bullet hole! She was shot at. I see the bullet hole. I just have to look harder.
Mr. Wright, Miss Von Karma's logic is perfect. There is no way for you to point a hole in it.
Looks like time is up. So about that costume. There is nothing wrong. There is one thing.
Hell yeah.
Your Honor. Actually, there is something very wrong with this piece of evidence.
What? What are you talking about, pal?
Huh?
Where is this problem you are talking about?
I've come this far. There's no turning back now. The problem I have with this piece of evidence is here. Take it! Yep. I asked the court to please take a look at the sleeve of this costume.
The sleeve? Oh, there's a tiny hole here. A hole? But that wasn't in the report. Hold on! What is around the hole? It smells faintly of gunpowder. Gunpowder? No one ever told me. A hole that smells of gunpowder.
It looks like I found the hole I was looking for.
Your Honor, The only logical conclusion you can make is that it must be a bullet hole. Oh my god, a bullet hole in the costume, I have no idea. Order, order, order. This is a very grave matter. It's best we correct the court record first before anything else. My costume updated. Was wearing at the time of the murder. Press the check button for details. Okay. Let me check those details. So the detail we got is now we can see the bullet hole. Okay. Sorry about that. I guess we messed up, sir. Huh? Is she actually smiling? What else is she hiding?
Pull yourself together, detective. That tiny hole doesn't change a thing. The strength of the evidence still holds. Continue with your testimony that just now was a fluke, nothing more.
Objection! Huh? How can you say something like that? This is a huge oversight. While I agree it is a mistake on the part of the police, what Prosecutor Von Karma has said is true. The evidence still stands. If you do not find a more definitive problem with the evidence, then...
No way!
Detective Gumshoe, please continue with your testimony. Well, at least we got that pointed out, I guess. Yes, sir. The defendant attacked and killed a person who, without a doubt... Well, this has to be the contradiction, then. If he wasn't fighting back, why was the costume have a bullet hole in it? That clearly shows fighting back. Yep! I knew it. Detective Dick Gumshoe! Yes? Having you call me by my full name is kind of feeling weird. You said that my client killed a person who, without a doubt, was not fighting back? Yeah, I did. Then what, may I ask, is the bullet hole you police overlooked supposed to mean? What does it mean? I'll tell you what it means. It means that the victim had fired off a shot. Is this what it means to not fight back? You're right! It seems you are correct! If the victim had tried to shoot the defendant, then it would change everything! Alright, the winds seem to be shifting.
Huh.
What is with that? Are you finished yet, laugh? Are you finished yet, Mr. Phoenix Wright? I like that. Miss Von Karma?
It seems that my affair was shot at by the victim. However, that is only grounds enough to support a justified self-defense plea.
That is correct. Damn it.
But I'm sure you remember, Your Honor, what the defense clearly said. They rejected justified self-defense and pleaded not guilty.
Ah! Now that you... Why, that's right!
How? Which means the defense has yet to prove anything at all. No!
Well, yes, that's true.
Shit. Furthermore, just the fact that there is a bullet hole in the costume is not enough to sustain even a plea of justified self-defense.
Huh? How so? Ah!
Don't just stand there. Hurry up and tell the court what transpired that day. With the new information we acquired, added in, of course.
You mean by myself? You want me to put together the scenario all by myself? Ah! I love how she's allowed to just whip people in court. Like, what the hell, Judge? You suck. Yeah, yes, sir. Right away, sir. Oh, quit whipping my nipples. What transpired? Alright, what transpired, guys? During the channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab the victim in the chest. Of course, the victim used a lot of his strength to fight back, sir. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. What does the autopsy report say? I mean, earlier he was saying he couldn't fight back because he was stabbed. While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but because they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening, took the victim's gun, and ended it. Huh. The scenario you have put together does make sense. Yeah, sure. Well, Mr. Wright? On the surface, it does seem to make sense. However, I won't give up that easily. But please refrain from glaring at me like that. Jesus Christ, Mr. Wright, please. Now then, your cross-examination, please.
Alright. I mean, again, early in the testimony, he was saying he couldn't have fought back. But let's just press some stuff until I can get something.
There's quite a difference in height between Dr. Gray and the defendant. Add in body strength, and it seems unlikely the defendant could have stabbed the victim. Now you mention it, yeah, I guess.
Objection! You think you can get away with this such flimsy reasoning, Mr. Phoenix Wright? My affair was in the middle of channeling, was she not? Uh-huh. When channeling with the Korean channeling technique, the medium physically changes. With the nurse's build, the defendant could have easily been a match for the doctor.
Wow, she believes in this stuff?
I don't believe it. She even studied up on the Korean channeling technique.
Oh, God.
Like I said before, I am perfect.
About what you were talking about, I didn't quite get it. Never mind. Let's continue with the testimony. Of course, the victim used the last to strike my back. So he's stabbed, but the stab wound didn't kill him? But if you think about the blood loss, he was probably pretty hurt bad. How badly hurt would you say he was? Actually, I went to give blood the other day, and afterwards, I felt a little lightheaded and dizzy. I guess the damage was maybe about 10 times the dizziness. Ah! Sorry. Well, as we were fighting, the victim took out his gun.
Where in the world did that pistol come from?
It looked like the victim, Dr. Gray, had suspectively bought it for the day. Specifically bought it for that day. But a handgun? He got it off the black market about 2 days before the murder.
Why did Dr. Gray bring a gun?
Was he taking precaution against something? Victim took a shot, but a little too close, he missed.
So, you're saying that the bullet hole in the costume was made then?
Sorry, pal, but yeah, that's what I think. The two of them were already fighting when a shot was fired.
Maya, I'm really glad you weren't hurt.
The defendant then picked up on the opening and took the victim's gun and ended it.
Maya has never fired a gun before in her life.
The victim had already taken off the safety. With the safety off, even an amateur like you can fire it just by pulling the trigger. Even me. I wonder.
Now do you understand? Von Karma's logic is perfect.
His testimony clearly makes us look very bad. But there's gotta be a contradiction in there somewhere.
And uncovering it is going to uncover the truth. I can feel it.
Of course, the victim used the last of his strength.
That seems suspicious, because earlier in the testimony, he was saying the guy couldn't even fight back, could he? Let's see. Save again. I wonder if we can point out the folding screen.
Maybe not. But let's see. Nope. Okay. I thought that would be an interest point. Of course, the victim used the last of his strength to fight back. Small fruit in their belongs to phase. Her from Grace, 2 shots fired. Bears Maya's and fingerprints. No. Okay, sorry. I might have to look this up. Maybe. Hang on, like, let me read through this again. While the two were fight. Okay, hang on. During channeling, the defendant saw her chance to stab him in the chest. Was the victim used the last of his strength to fight back? While the two were fighting, the victim took out his gun. The victim took a shot, but they were too close, he missed. The defendant then picked up on the opening and ended it. Yeah, I really don't know, actually. I'm gonna look it up real quick. Let's see. Alright, so... no, not that one. Okay. Then I picked up... Okay, so... Alright, hang on. Let me go back to the beginning. Alright, so 1, 2, 3, 4. The victim took a shot, but they were too close and he missed. Oh, is it because he says he missed? Because it's saying the evidence is Maya's costume. He's saying he missed, but if he missed, then why did he hit her costume? Okay, missing a tiny hole on this costume will be the prosecution's undoing. Eh? What do you mean? This little hole has actually created a huge hole in your testimony. Oh, I get it now, because if he missed, then how did he hit the costume? Okay. Explain yourself, Mr. White! You said the two of them were fighting when the victim fired his gun at point blank. If that were true, then where is the gunpowder wound on this costume? Oh yeah, they did mention that. So they're saying there wouldn't just be a hole, shouldn't there be burn marks as well? Okay, I see. Gunpowder burn? Sorry about Lola if you hear her barking. This is what you testified earlier. When something is shot from point blank, a burn area is left around the bullet hole. Oh yeah. Oh! But there is not a single trace of gunpowder burn on this costume. Oh my god, he's right! Oh! That is a very good point! And what exactly does this mean? It means that when the shot was fired, they were standing apart from each other.
Objection! I'm disappointed, Mr. Phoenix Wright. You think you can punch a hole in my logic with that? With wishy-washy thinking like that? Anyone can explain anything away.
Then I implore you to disprove my line of thinking.
Let's see. In the middle of their fight, the victim pushed the defendant away. And it was then they were separated, that he fired. How was that?
Objection!
As if that was even possible.
According to testimony, the wound from the stabbing was very severe. The victim could not have had the strength to push the defendant very far after all.
Oh!
Ooh, we got her sweating.
Well then... That's right. The defendant must have pushed the victim away. After stabbing him, she must have put some space between the doctor and herself. And then while she was preparing to strike again, the doctor took his shot. There, that should satisfy even you.
That does make an awful lot of sense. What do you think, Mr. Wright? I must be careful. I can't afford to make a mistake here. Concentrate and think. Alright, so what are we thinking? Hey guys, the camera actually cut off. I was actually continuing, but then I finally realized, like, oh shit, the camera. But, okay, doesn't make sense. So now I gotta do this again, it's fine. There's a fatal flaw in her argument, Your Honor! A fatal flaw? Yo!
Very interesting. I would love to see where this flaw is. Show me something that contradicts my explanation.
There has to be a snag in her explanation somewhere. Yeah, I actually solved it off screen. I was like, whoops, the camera ran out of time. Sorry about that.
She put some distance between them before rushing to make this final blow. And when she was about to strike, the doctor took his shot. There must be a piece of evidence that contradicts this line of thinking. To tell you the truth, actually, I'm gonna let the SD card cool down real quick, and then we'll continue with this. So, yeah. Be right back, because I just started it up right away, but I want to give the SD card a chance to cool down. So yeah, be right back. Sorry about that. Alright, here we go. I'll try to keep better track of the time next time. Sorry about that. This is the piece of evidence that destroys your logic.
What is that? A folding screen?
I would like to point to the court attention to the hole in this folding screen. It looks like you already know what I'm talking about.
Who? Where? What? Mr. Wright, your explanation, please!
Are these two really that clueless? The bullet went through the defendant's sleeve first, then the folding screen. It passed through at a height of approximately 8 inches off the ground, which means when the shot was fired, the defendant, was not getting ready to strike, but was actually squatting low to the ground.
Oh my god, he could have delivered that better. What? This changes everything!
Please look at this diagram of the crime scene. The victim, Dr. Gray, was here when he fired the shot, and the bullet hit this folding screen. It hit at this location about 8 inches off the ground. At this time, the defendant was in this area. Shit, should have saved. Would it be here? Yeah, because they were right in front of each other. They were across from each other. Somewhere around here.
Huh?
Oh no. If the bullet is shot there, then that means she was probably over there. Shit! Alright, let's get through this. Sorry. Sorry about that. Alright, I'll save at some point. Alright, let me save right here so we don't have to go that far back. Okay, sorry. So yeah, okay. So basically, if he shot and it hit this, then that means the defendant was over here. She was standing here, near the folding screen. Yep, okay, that makes sense. But wait a second. We know the defendant was close to the ground based on the height of the bullet. But how can you gauge the distance from that? Isn't it possible that the defendant was standing much closer to the victim? That's impossible. But why? You of all people should know the answer to that question, Miss Von Karma. If she were shot from somewhere closer, there would be gunpowder burns present. However, there is nothing of the sort around the bullet hole of this costume. Curse you, Mr. Phoenix Wright, you.
I believe it has now been proven that the defendant was standing a ways from the victim when she was shot at. But do you think this has changed the defendant's situation?
Of course, yeah. Changes everything. Honestly, Your Honor, this changes everything. The prosecution has claimed that the defendant was aiming to kill by stabbing.
If that were true, delivering the final strike with a knife would be ideal. However, where and what was the defendant doing at that time? Squatting all the way back by the voting screen. Uh-huh. Exactly. If Maya Fey was the real murderer, why would she be by the voting screen instead of preparing to strike? Upon further consideration, it does make very little sense. Yeah, I figured there had to be a reason. Figuring things out and proving the logic behind everything is your job. Oh. Alright, with this, the rest of the trial should be in the bed. Blast radius of disaster.
You are such a smart man, Mr. Phoenix Wright. But to think that you've been able to take a completely hopeless case to this point, now I know why Papa had tough time with you. With you. You amuse me.
Of all the things to inherit, why did it have to be that smarmy smile?
Detective, how dare you damage my perfect logic?
Huh? How is it my fault?
You could start repairing your standee by first removing that third strand goatee. And rest assured, your punishment will come later.
Punishment? Well, I'm not an S&M guy, lady, please.
Well then, Your Honor, I think I've had all I can take of this detective face. I think it's time to call in the next witness.
Next witness? That's gotta be Lara. Very well. The court will take a 5-minute recess. After we reconvene, we will hear from the next witness. I'm guessing we're getting into the to be continued. Yep. So that's the end of part 1. Now we gotta move on to part 2. Overall, went pretty smoothly. The only evidence I didn't really know about was the costume. But when you think about it, it's like, oh, okay, it makes sense. Because, like, they talked about, oh, the burning if you're close. Overall, pretty good. June 21st, 11:34 a.m. District Court Defendant Lobby number 3. Whew! That was close.
I know you were giving it all to defend me, but I could feel the death penalty hanging in the air.
I felt like I was pretty close to dying myself. Hey, Pearl.
But you were wonderful out there.
You listened carefully and made theories and tricked everyone into believing you.
Thanks. Wait, trick?
That must be the lawyer's secret technique, right?
By the way, is the next witness who I think it is?
Yeah, I'm pretty sure it's a lot of heart.
Oh, guess there's no escaping her, huh? Remember, Nick, you promised to save me. If you lose me and my sister's ghost will come after you and haunt you.
Your sister? Are you talking about Mystic Mia?
Yeah, do you remember her, Pearlie? My sister was a super good lawyer. She was also Nick's teacher.
Oh, I didn't know that.
Cool. June 21st, 11:43 a.m. District Courtroom number 2. Oh my God, we're back already. Court will now reconvene. Now, the first order of... Ow!
I don't want to hear it, old man. After I called my witness, sit there quietly and watch like a good little boy.
Yes, sir!
Bring in the photographer who witnessed the channeling.
We're finally gonna get some pictures. Hello.
Witness, your name and occupation, if you please. Hey, Phoenix, how you doing?
Just fine. Sorry about this. Didn't exactly have a choice, you know.
Yowza! Name and occupation. I declare, what in tarnation? Hey, Joe, This here violence against my fair self, that's fine. That's fine. That ain't fine. That's a whip. Ah! What the? There's no need for foolish outcries from foolishly foolish fools. Just hurry up and testify about what happened on the day of the murder. I haven't even gotten to say my name and job yet. The name's Lotta Hart, paranormal photographer, and I'm here to testify.
Now, let's all be one big happy family, okay? Okay, witnesses account. Alright, let's call it apart. Alright. So that was the first part of the trial, which again, like I said, went pretty smoothly. So now, tune in next time when we have to hear Lotta's testimony and probably point out a ton of contradictions. Once she shows us those photos, hopefully, and hopefully it'll give us a bigger idea of what's happening. Which again, I think I've kind of already figured it out. Somebody's setting up Maya. I think Minnie was the one who killed Dr. Gray, and I think Miss Morgan had something to do with it. But we'll find out some other time. So, see you guys next time for more Phoenix Wright Justice for All next time. So stay tuned for that. Bye.